Welcome back to Adams Field, where the score at halftime is Wayne State 21, Hillsdale 10. I'm Tony Ortiz, and I'm pleased to be joined by the president of Wayne State University, M. Roy Wilson. President Wilson, thank you very much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, let me start with this. In a very competitive environment, the overall enrollment at Wayne State is up for the first time in 7 years. That's got to be pleasing to you. And I want to know, what's been the key reason in your mind for the upswing in enrollment here at Wayne State?
We're very proud of that. First of all, we have about 27,400 students, give or take a few. Our goal is to get to 30,000 by year 2021. Now that's a very aggressive goal, but you know, every year our first year students are getting more and more. This year we have about 7,930 first year students, which is about the most we've ever had in a dozen years or so. And so last year we had a big class also, and this year was even bigger. So if we keep it up, adding a little bit more each year, we should be able to reach 30,000. There's a lot of different reasons for that, but I think part of it is that there are a lot of good things going on at Wayne State, and people want to be part of it.
Not only is there a lot of good things going on here, but there's also a great atmosphere here. I mean, ever since I've been here, people don't say welcome to Wayne State. They say welcome to the family. And I've got to believe that was something you wanted to have happen almost from day one that you stepped on campus.
No, absolutely. You know, we care a lot about this community, and we're part of this community, and we treat everybody, the community, the students, as family, and I think that's the students hopefully feel that.
Now, with the increase in students, obviously there's going to be an increase in housing demands on the university.
Right.
How will you accommodate the growing interest from those students in wanting to stay on campus and in here in the downtown area where things are definitely going?
You know, just 2 weeks ago we had a Board of Governors meeting, and they approved us building 800 more units. This is going to be huge for us. We partner with Corvius, a housing corporation, and it's a great deal. You know, for Wayne State, it keeps the debt off of our books. This deal also gives us about $102 million to defease our current housing debt. It's a good deal for them, it's a good deal for us, but the bottom line is that in 2018, we'll have about 800 more units for the students.
Nice, and it's also a good deal for the city of Detroit, because the more people that are downtown, the more people spending time downtown, the more students you have down there, the more it helps out the businesses around Wayne State, and the more it helps out the city in its attempts to rebuild and grow.
Absolutely. You know, the Midtown is becoming so desirable that the rents are getting kind of high up there, you know, and it's getting hard for the students to afford some of these places now. So, and students want to live near campus. We want them to live on campus because you know, a lot of research has shown that students who live on campus get more involved with the school. They tend to graduate quicker, and so you know, we certainly want to encourage that too. So this is good for everybody.
Hey, President Wilson, you're right now in the middle of a major $750 million campaign that's called Pivotal Moments. I want to know, what is Pivotal Moments, and can you give us an update on how it's going?
Yeah, it's $750 million, as you mentioned. We're in year 2 of a 4-year campaign. I'm pleased to say that we have a little over 590 in hand. We've had some great support, you know, from $40 million from the Illich family to $25 million from Anderson. Recently, we announced $5 million each from both Steve Ross and Dan Gilbert. And then just today, you know, you heard of a $2.5 million gift that Lear Corporation is providing us. So we've been getting tremendous support.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you a football question, so here it comes. You've been a big proponent of football at the Division II level. What is it about the game at this level that appeals to you? Because I can say the fans are really into it. Going out there in the parking lot today, coming in, there were tailgaters. It was just that great atmosphere. But what is it about this that appeals to you the most as a football fan and as the president of a university?
Right. Well, you know, I was a student athlete way back in the day, Division III, and I just really love the ideal of the student athlete. And I think, you know, not to knock Division I, but I think Division II and Division III has their priorities straight. It's all about both academics and athletics. It's not just one versus the other, and it's just a whole experience that I think makes a university a university.
When you talk about a student athlete here at Wayne State, the emphasis is on student. A lot of other places
right.
it's on athlete first, then student, but here it's the emphasis is on the student,
Right.
and then comes the athlete.
That's exactly right. But we want to also really engender the kind of spirit that students can feel proud of their teams and really get involved, because I think to have school spirit, I think, is really important too.
Final question for me. 21-10, that was a big swing of momentum. I asked Coach Paul Winters going in how big that momentum swing was to score that touchdown after stopping Hillsdale. I'm asking you the same thing. In your mind, how big a momentum swing was it, and can Wayne State capitalize on that in the second half?
What I noticed about this team this year versus last year is they make a lot of big plays. And, when they had that ball right before that touchdown, I was saying, there's going to be a big play. And sure enough, it was, because they've been doing a lot. They've been doing it all year, a lot of big plays. And so,
I mean, it looks like it's almost been like a heavyweight fight watching these two teams battle. I mean, they've taken each other's best shot, but it seems like Wayne State got the last shot in just before half. And now that they get the ball in the second half, who knows? As Paul Winters said, go for the knockout punch early.
Hillsdale's got a great team. They beat us last year. And so this, as you said, this is a fight, but I'm very proud of our team. We're doing a great job.
President Emory Wilson, it has been a pleasure to talk to you. It is a great pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to talking to you a lot this season and beyond.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Thank you very much. The president of Wayne State University, Emory Wilson, joining us here at halftime. 21-10, Wayne State leads Hillsdale. The Warriors get the ball in the second half. We'll see if they can land the knockout punch when we come back. Stay with us.